My time in this place has almost come to an end. I've been here for like almost 3 years, and it served its purpose. It was in this place, in this room that I'm sitting in, where I went through the wilderness. And if anybody knows about the wilderness season, it's a season that you try to avoid at all costs, but it's a season that you need. It's a season where you unlearn, relearn, and transform. Here is where I broke the chains of depression, of not being healed, who of just being in that chaotic, disruptive, dysfunctional space. It was here where it had to go. It couldn't stay with me any longer. Until you're in that wilderness season, sometimes you just don't realize how toxic you have been, or you just don't realize how a lot of the things that have happened in your life was because of you self-sabotaging, or just the things that you've picked up, learned from childhood to experiences with different people, relationships, how it has greatly affected just the way you move in life. It greatly affects your heart. It greatly affects your mind. What I didn't want then, I'm so grateful for now. Because had I not gone through that wilderness season, I'll still be stuck. When you become unstuck and you start operating in a different space than what you was in, there is nothing that can bring you back. Be happy. Go through your wilderness season. Allow God to remove everything that doesn't serve you. It hasn't served you your whole life. The wilderness season, it's ugly. I know mine was full of tears, full of self-reflection, full of forgiveness, bitterness, anger, every emotion that you could ever think about. But I had to feel every bit of it, every bit of it. I couldn't keep bypassing it anymore. I couldn't keep sweeping it underneath the rug. I couldn't not keep dealing with it, because of me not dealing with it, I noticed how it kept reoccurring and it kept showing up in my life with different people. Same situations, same attitudes, same behaviors, just different faces, different names. So, yeah, some of it was them, but it couldn't all be them, because I'm with me 24/7 all day long. So, therefore, it was time for me to, okay, it was really time for me to, all the things that I've been doing up until this point, it's time for me to cut them out. It's time for me to do it a different way, a new way, God's way, the way I always should have been doing it. So do not shy away from that wilderness season. I know you're feeling like, man, you're being pulled apart, you're being yanked in all these different directions. You don't want to deal with things, but it's in dealing with the things that you don't want to deal with is where the real change and the healing and the transformation and the understanding come from. Embrace it. Just gotta embrace it. You gotta go through it. I love y'all.